10 classic cars, most of them brand new, have incredible potential. These are the kinds of projects you can't pass up. Let's dive right into today's list of low-budget project cars. 1. 1977 Dodge Newport. This 77 Dodge Newport is a big, full-size coupe powered by a 400 cubic inch V8, which already makes it interesting for anyone into old-school Mopar drivetrains. It's listed as a complete car, but comes with no title, and the seller straight up mentions it would make a good derby car. That alone tells you this one is rough around the edges, but for $1,500, it's a full-size V8 Dodge that could be parts gold or a wild, low-budget project if you know what you're getting into. Two, 1974 Lincoln Continental Mark IV. This is pure 70s luxury taken down to project status. A 1974 Mark IV with a massive 460 V8, clean title in hand, but the carburetor and radiator were stolen. According to the seller, it did run last year before those parts disappeared. It does have rust and it's definitely a full-on project, but for under $1,500, this is serious big-body American iron with huge visual presence and real sleeper potential if someone brings it back to life. Three, 1977 Ford F250 Highboy 4x4. This one's a legit Highboy F250 with a 390 V8 and C6 automatic, divorce transfer case, and real 4x4 hardware underneath. The truck will run with a battery and fuel or starting fluid, but it's being sold with bill of sale only, no title. Even so, Highboys are always desirable, and at $1,900, this is easily the most hardcore work truck of the group so far. Perfect for an off-road build, trail rig, or farm truck resurrection. Four, 1978 MGB. This might be the cheapest full classic in the entire list. A 1978 MGB for just $500. The seller calls it yard art, but it still has the full drivetrain and engine. It comes with a bill of sale and could technically be restored, but whether that's financially smart is another conversation. Still, if you want a British Roadster shell for a rat rod, an EV swap, or just a wild custom, it's hard to beat that price. Five, 1965 Chevrolet Impala. This 65 Impala is a non-running car with a clean title, original style 283 V8 and 2-speed power glide, and surprisingly solid overall condition for the money. It does need floor pans and some frame rust repair, but the body is described as being in pretty good shape. The seller originally planned to include a Supersport interior but pulled that from the deal. Even so, a mid-60s Impala with clean paperwork at $2,000 is still a very serious restoration candidate. Six, 1978 Ford F-150 regular cab. This 78 F-150 is a straightforward old-school pickup with an automatic transmission and around 100,000 miles showing. It's being offered for $1,500 OBO or trade, which already tells you the seller is flexible. Not a lot of extra details are given, so this is very much a what you see is what you get type of project. Still, late 70s Fords are simple, tough, and easy to build on, making this a solid blank canvas for a budget truck build. 7. 1971 MGB Roadster convertible. This is a pure parts or rat ride special. A 1971 MGB Roadster with no title, sold strictly as a project or parts car. The seller says it did run many years ago, and at the time only needed floor pans. It also comes with 2 roofs, which is a nice bonus. At just $800, this is one of those cars you buy for fun, experimentation, or a really wild custom build without worrying about ruining a pristine classic. 8. 1970 Ford F250 Sport Custom Camper Special. This is a California origin F250 with the 360 V8 listed as pretty solid overall with a decent interior. It will run for a second but needs a carb rebuild, and it has no brakes, so it's absolutely not drivable as is. There's rust in the front drip rail and the dash is cracked, but for $1,650, this is a heavy-duty classic truck with real presence. It's already sitting on a trailer, and the seller even offers delivery, which makes transport easier. 9. 1953 Chevrolet Bair. This 53 Bair is a classic post-war Chevy being sold as a non-running project with bill of sale only. It's a 6-cylinder automatic, needs floor pan repairs, and has mostly surface rust. The seller suggests it could be a rat rod, parts car, or full restoration candidate. In Georgia, the seller notes that a title isn't required to tag it, which can be a big deal depending on where the buyer lives. At $1,500, this is raw early 50s style on a tight budget. 10. 1965 Chevrolet Impala. This is a second 65 Impala on the list, and it's a very different vibe. This one is manual transmission, clean title, and was cranked and drove when purchased 5 years ago, then barn stored. The dash instruments are missing, so the mileage is unknown, but it's an unrestored car being offered at $2,000 OBO. If the structure is solid, this could easily be the most promising straight-up restoration candidate in Part 2. So, which one would you save? The barn find Impala, the rat rod Bair, or maybe the wild MGB project? Drop your pick in the comments, hit like if you enjoy raw budget builds, and subscribe for more project cars every week.